When seeing this type of equation, we are calling this one the standard form for the quadratic equation. You can go ahead and review what quadratic equation form, standard form look like. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to get the correct answer for this type. Which of the following is the graph of this function? And it looks like a positive function. The choices are all positive with the parabola open up, so that doesn't help. What you want to do is probably do the easiest choice and plug in y equals 0, or set the standard form equation there to be equal to 0. 0 equal 3x squared plus 12x minus 15. So what will happen with that is that you see the negative 15 at the end there without the variable. That is your y-intercept. So if you can locate that y-intercept at negative 15, 0, negative 15, 0 for x, going down negative 15 on the y-axis, you will be able to get rid of some of the choices here. So let's take a look at A. We are seeing right here, we are going from 0, or the origin for x, 0. We are going down to, you see the y-intercept is negative 24. Get rid of that, okay? Educated guess, we know that, not no A. Okay, how about the choice B? Okay, starting with 0 on the x, I go down, and the y-intercept for B is negative 12. No B either. Okay, so educated guess, I can get rid of A and B. The choices that I have are going to be C and D, and you can see that the y-intercept is both at negative 15, 0, negative 15 for both choices, C and D. Okay, so which one is it going to be? Now, this is where you are going to go into factoring to get the correct answers, the exact answers. And you will remember we have a flashcard called factoring the trinomial or three terms. And if you don't have this yet, go ahead and make one. So this will help you locate the correct answers. There is also a quick way, and I'm going to show you a shortcut to get the answer for this, okay? So if you look at the 0 for the function, which means on the C, continue the parabola, you see it's going to intercept the x-axis, and this is also called x-intercept, or 0 of the function at maybe positive 2. And then on the right, we're going to probably go and make the connection on the x-intercept there at negative 6, or x on the x-axis. That point we call it x-intercept. Okay, on the x-axis we call that point x-intercept. So it's going to look like negative 6. So I'm going to pick an easy numbers, and I'm going to go ahead and plug in the 2 and see if I can get the answer for this standard form. Now look on the D, and don't go and don't be too quick to plug in the answer for 2. Let's look at the D. We have the 0 of the function, or the x-intercept, very clearly on the choice D graph. You see it's going to be negative 5 on the left, and it's going to be positive 1 on the right. Okay, so these choices, C I have positive 2, D I have positive 1. So between the two, I'm going to pick the easier one to substitute in and see if that's the correct answer. So 1, if I substitute 1 for x, I will get 3 1 squared. So 3 times 1 squared, which is itself, which is 3. And then plus 12 times 1, x, remember x is 1, 12 times 1 is 12. So 3 plus 12, 15 minus 15, that's 0. That's why we get 0 of the function. Choice D is the correct answers. And you can see I did not even have to go into C, but if you use 2 and substitute it in the standard form right here, 2 squared, I get 4 times 3, which is 12, and then 12 plus 3 times 12, which is 36. And so that is a big number. If I subtract 15, there's no way I get 0. So the C is the wrong answers, and the only one that makes sense here is the choice D, and I did it without factoring.